Wagwan is your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, we're going to tap into this thing, conversation and reviews. I'm going to play some clips, and we're going to talk about it. Without further ado, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work.
Fortunate how traditional values have been lost through modern dating. Now, a bunch of women all claim that women do not need men. What do you guys think, though?
No. Men need women.
Women need men.
No, not at all.
Why do you feel like that?
We're self-sufficient. We're big girls. We can handle ourselves.
Women need.
One of the things that is always amazing and funny to me, how a large number of women will go on these platforms, these little interview likes, and talk about how much they don't need men. But when their asses get home, who they sleeping with? Men. Do women need men? Yes. Do men need women? Yes. Both need each other. But I'm gonna tell you this: a person that will lie to themselves will lie to you.
Need men.
No, because I know a woman that literally was so committed to her career and being a mom. She was like, I will get a owner if that's what it takes to have kids. If I don't find the man that meets my standards, I'll have kids on my own. So that's what I live by. I don't need a man. I can do it all on my own.
Women need men.
No, women don't need men because women are able to do men work and like men jobs. So we don't really need men to.
Not really. And that's a prime example right there. Because if you can really, really hit the pavement like men do, your asses wouldn't be in the positions that you're in. A requirement for a man would not be how much money he makes. You wouldn't have all these high-ass standards if that was the case. So again, you're at a disadvantage. Let's continue. Like I said, this is nothing but modern feminist women behavior. Because a good woman of good character would not say no outlandish, delusional shit like this. Let's continue.
Provide for us. It's just like that whole the whole idea you need a man to provide for you, but we already made it to where we can provide for ourselves. We only need men to really procreate.
Women need men.
No.
And why do you say that?
It's not that women don't need men. It's just that women need men less than men need women. You know what I mean?
Bullshit. They both need each other. It's the same. But again, a person that will lie to themselves will lie to you.
A woman can be fine on her own. A man could turn okay, could turn, a little sad.
Yeah, of course women don't need men, except to run the entire world they live in. Next, we hear a woman's perspective on why women never give the nice guy a chance.
Okay, ladies, I hate to say it, but I have to say it because I am sick of this and I'm speaking to myself. Why do we never give the nice guy the chance? Why do we look at the nice guy like the ones who's just annoying and just thirsty and they're always available and not attractive to us? And meanwhile, we're complaining that we're getting dogged out, that we're dealing with manipulative, narcissistic men who can't treat a woman right. Not even men, little boys who don't know how to treat a woman right, who just fumble us all the time. We complain that we get treated like that, but 9 times out of 10, we overlooked the nice guy to deal with this man, boy. I don't get it. Why do we do that?
It goes back to your childhood. It goes back to those childhood traumas. It always goes back to how you grew up, what was done to you, what was said to you, what did you see, what environment you were around. All of those things play a factor. Speaking in parable, but you have to always get down to the root of it all. And you'll see and understand why a large number of women behave the way they behave. And then you want to add social media to it. Then you want to add feminism to it. Especially black women following something they had no business following in the first damn place.
It's unfortunate to say, but social media has got those women being non-receptive to the information he was saying. Now, these women are asked if they would prefer to be in a relationship with a toxic man or a boring man.
Either have a toxic man or a boring man.
A boring man. I've been through the toxic. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll go with the boring man because I feel like I'm exciting. I can date myself. I'll be coolin'.
How many toxic men did it take you to realize you want a boring man?
Let's say two.
Two?
Let's say two. One.
Damn good question, huh? Damn good question. How long did it take? All right.
For sure.
Why do women gravitate towards toxic men?
I wouldn't say necessarily that.
Let me ask the real question. Why do a large number of women gravitate to niggas? Let's highlight that versus the good man.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, y'all do.
Who's y'all? Because it's not me.
You just said you had 2 toxic men, and then now you want to
Right, it
boring
wasn't
men.
purposeful, but it wasn't purposeful. I was just with the and then he just so happened to be toxic.
So he was never toxic in the beginning.
No. How to conceal that? It's like women. It goes both ways.
So you didn't see no signs of toxicity at all.
Maybe, but maybe my feelings clouded that, so I'm not really sure.
With all that emotion behind her words, I know for a fact she's not dated only 2 toxic men. Next, these chicks are having a conversation on the fact that though they are successful, their dating options are very limited.
Man who's more successful than me, right? And so what I realize is I'm like, damn, these men who are super successful, they have unlimited options. Whereas me as a successful woman, my dating pool is like tiny. Do you feel that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the more successful you get as a woman, the less options you have.
Right. Whereas for them, it's vice versa. Yeah.
For them, it's more options.
I know.
Guys.
But you can actually counter that. Okay? Let's highlight that again. Let's revisit that again. The more successful a woman gets, her options are limited. Let's highlight that if she has a changed mindset and her mindset is not so worldly, but she's humbled and appreciative, not only will she make more money, but she'll be able to have someone in her life. As long as her attitude and her mindset is of the world, it doesn't matter how much money she has. It doesn't matter about her education. It doesn't matter about what the things that she has. She will always lose and she will miss out.
Up next, this man finds out his girlfriend lied about where she was last night, so decides to confront her about it.
Quick question. So, last night, I know you told me you was out with your girls or whatever. Where did y'all go necessarily? Like, where did y'all go?
We went to Pierre's.
Pierre's?
The lounge.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I was there, sir.
Where?
I pulled up yesterday just to see if you was there. And
Pierre's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't see you or your car.
Okay, we Ubered.
So where y'all Uber from? Because you left my house with your car.
I went to Ashley's house and then I Ubered.
From Ashley's house?
To Pierre's, yeah. We split an Uber. Let's see the freaking, I can ask her for the Uber charge.
So, why I feel like I seen your car at like 3-something in the morning outside of your baby dad crib when I drove by looking for you at Pierre.
Boy, no, you know you lying. You didn't see that.
So I didn't see that?
No.
I got this video on my phone. Well, picture on my phone. If you want to see it, you could. It's right there as soon as you unlock it. So that's not your car?
Boy, no.
Why
are you driving by?
That's not your license plates.
In the first place.
You know what's crazy?
It's funny how the deflection, the blame shift, you know your ass was wrong, then lied your ass off. But this is what happens, right? Just tell the truth. You went by your baby daddy house. You let him clap cheeks. Then you came home to your man. I respect you more if you just said that. So at least I'll know how to move with you.
Her partner is already pretty despicable, but the way she laughed about it shows you everything you need to know. Next, this man explains how if men let you wear whatever you want, they truly don't love you.
So boom, men allowing you to wear whatever you want do not love you. They are simply a simp. They will do whatever to please you. That is not love. A man telling you what to wear is love. He's trying to protect you from weird men. These weird men would go after you depending on what you're wearing.
I agree. However, the woman I end up with, we're not even going to have this conversation because she's going to already know what's presentable, what is not presentable, what is professional, what is unprofessional, because she's a lady. Because a lady carries herself differently. She's not going to wear explicit shit. She's not going to dress like a 304 because she knows when we're out in public, We're together, we represent each other. I have family and friends. Ain't no way in hell my family and friends gonna see my woman dressed like a damn 304. Ain't gonna happen. So this type of conversation, this conversation right here, don't need to be had because she already gonna know how to move.
Many times Muslims, Christians, etc. do this for safety and protection. They wear modest clothes for peace of mind. Wearing revealing clothes, showing booty, showing cleavage is not comfy. It's for attention. You telling me if your butt's hanging out, it's not for male attention? Now, it can be controlling if they're too much about it. Women should be allowed free hair, slight cleavage, belly button. This builds trust, knowing that if a man goes after her, she will reject him. There's a point in what you wear is for attention, though. Listen to your men. It's out of love. Know when it is controlling.
I like a woman that dresses sexy and conservative. Covered up but classy. Lead to the imagination. The way a large number of these women dress today, they just, hey. Go ahead.
My man definitely made some good points there. If a man truly loves you, he's going to protect your image. Now, this woman claims that she's friends with all her ex-boyfriends, and they still stay in contact today.
I remember you were saying you cool with like all your exes, right?
Yeah, because that's what we do. Like, we support one another. Like,
Still checking?
Yeah,
They still checking?
Check in. I do have one friend who is my best friend. We tried to be intimate and it didn't work.
Like, I can see where that would go.
Is that really an issue for you? Oh my God.
It wouldn't be an issue, but but it would be an issue. It's like a connection there still, you know, it's like the communication would have to get cut.
So they couldn't call at all.
I wouldn't deal with the calling, I ain't gonna lie.
Eddie might as well go ahead and marry a nun. Cutting off my male friend, I don't like it. Like,
imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Imagine that same scenario, that same situation, but if it was reverse and he had female friends, that his exes are his friends. How would she really feel? Would she be okay with that? To some degree, you have to know how to stay in your lane. All that being friends with my ex and all that, nah, we don't play that. You're an ex for a reason.
Like, my one guy friend, he's not going anywhere.
She's clearly just trying to keep all her options open and is not truly interested. Next, this chick explains how beneficial it is when you have your husband running your household.
My husband tell my kids no, then the answer is no. If my husband tell my kids yes, then the answer is yes. And if I do not agree with him saying yes or no, right, I will never, ever in my life correct it in front of them. I will not. I will ask him to talk to him in the back, separately, apart from my kids. I will correct it later or something else. See, that is the problem that we're having.
I can already tell right now she's on a good track. This sister's on a good track. A lot more women need to sit back and listen to what she's saying, because right now she's cooking.
Y'all are having. You feel as though you could go toe-to-toe with your man in person, in front of those kids. And baby, let me tell you, you are doing more damage than you even know. You are showing your kids, for one, you're demasculating him. You're not showing them that he is a role, that he is the head. Y'all are a partnership, don't get me wrong, lock and key. But he is the provider. He is the head of this household. I remember one time specifically, my daughter tried to come to me complaining about my husband. Now keep in mind, I said my husband. And you know what I told her? Hold on. Maybe we should call daddy in here so you can talk to daddy about this as well. Because I'm showing her we are a team, Bookie Bud. And if you have a problem with him, you got a problem with me.
I like how she handled that. I take that back. I love how she handled that. That's a woman. That is a wife. That's how a wife handles situations like that. Do you hear of any other women handling situations and moving this way? I'm quite sure there's some out there that do. But with these modern feminist women, they don't move this way. But they call themselves a baddie. They call themselves a good woman. Yeah, right.
And that is a problem a lot of kids grew up doing, pinning their parents against each other. Well, daddy said yeah. Well, mommy said no. If he said no for smack, that means no, you gonna wait. And if I don't agree with that, I can politely, privately tell him that. Have a great day.
That's very true. When a man runs his household, it's always better for the family and especially the kids. Now back to the Whatever podcast, where a woman explains the double standard most women have when being a girly girl.
I feel like everybody's a girl's girl until they're not. Like you. Like you're probably, would you describe yourself as a girl's girl?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay, so yes, you are. Okay, so you're a girl's girl, yet you will take money from other wives' husbands just to pay your own bills. And you were kind of like, well, that's their fault for paying for. So there's this like double standard where we're like, oh yeah, we're girls until it just like no longer benefits us, until we can weaponize it against each other, against.
I can already tell she triggered by what the chick said. And what the chick said was, oh man, she cooking. See, it's okay when it's them doing it. It's okay for them to do it. But let a shift take place. Okay, now you don't like it. See, now you don't like the shift. Now you don't like the game changer. But it was cool at first, right? I bet.
Men.
Then what about women like me who've been a breadwinner in every single relationship, and I
I'm a
prefer to
breadwinner.
pay for myself?
Okay, but what's your point?
Yeah, you can't just generalize all women like that.
Please be specific.
You just did.
No, I used a very specific
modern feminist.
I used a specific example for you, which was claiming you're a girl's girl, yet knowingly taking money and taking husbands away from wives because they're paying you. And I got villainized and demonized for just being honest. You're checked out because I'm calling you on something that you don't like. So you'll be abrasive. You'll be like, this.
Real defensive. See, that's what happens with the modern feminist woman. When you call them out on their bullshit and you back them up into a corner, they get real defensive. And the reality tells the story more than what comes out your fucking mouth.
This is my opinion, but then the moment somebody challenges that, you're like,
no,
that's feminism, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Thank you.
Those choices that you made in your 20s are why you are single. You slept around in your 20s, guess what? That's not from God. Those were your bad choices. That was your plan, not God's plan. And the reason why you're single in your 30s, it's because of your own choices that you made. You are the reason that you are single. You
40 and
to have
50s.
fun, find yourself, experiment. Cool, but don't complain now. Take some accountability and stop trying to portray it as God's plan. I'm so sick and tired of women not taking accountability, constantly just coming up with new ways to avoid accountability.
To blame God for you being single is just delusional. The next thing to be blamed is going to be planet Earth. Now, this woman explains how social media has got these women's brains all out of whack.
I have came to the conclusion that social media have a lot of y'all women mindset. A lot of y'all women on social media, y'all going by what these celebrities, men giving they woman and stuff like that, and y'all want a man to do this and that and all this other stuff, when half of y'all never even had a rich man.
Some of them ain't even had a good man. Some of them never even had a man. Some of them never even heard of a man. Some of them have never sat next to a man. She cooking, sister cooking. But see, the ones that be cooking, those be the ones that get shamed on social media. Because everything they saying is right. Modern feminists, spider monkey, moon crooked, mud puppies don't like the fact that these women of good character are proving them.
I don't even have friends that had a rich man. But y'all going by social media talking about y'all want this type of man and y'all never even experienced it. Y'all haven't even experienced rich man adjacent. I believe social media got y'all confused. How can you say if you're making $60,000 a year and you get with a man making $60,000 a year, how the hell you expect him to pay all the bills and take you on trips and do nice things? That is unrealistic. You're not. We have to come to the conclusion that some women will never date a rich man.
We're going to come to the conclusion, my sister, that modern feminist women will have a dog and die alone. Will never, ever get to sit at the table with a room full of kings and know how that atmosphere feels, know how that energy feels. They will never get the chance to do that. Modern feminist women shortchange themselves.
You would never date a man in the 1%. And the fact that y'all wanting these men to do this and that because of what y'all see on social media and what the next woman getting, when y'all never experienced a man that's even in the 1%, y'all never even had a friend that dated a man in the 1%. So why the hell are you going off social media on something that you never even experienced?